Hello. Right now we are in Kiev, Ukraine, the capital, and right now I am showcasing the former synagogue of the Karaite community here in Kiev. Right now it is not functional. As you can see, it says House of Actor. It's now a cultural center for Ukrainian artists and actors and whatnot. But it used to be the center of the Karaite community here in Kiev. It was founded in 1902. However, during the Soviet times, it was partially destroyed, and it was fell into disuse, unfortunately. And now it is completely defunctional for any sort of Karaite activities. Still important to look at, though. So let's take a look. You can see it has a landmark here. Still pretty noteworthy, known the Karaite Kanessa today. Kanessa being the Qara'im word for Beit Knesset or synagogue. However, it's mainly known as the House of Actors. You can see there in Russian and Ukrainian, and here in English, National Union Theater Artists of Ukraine, House of Actor. Right here, you can get some background on it. So you can see the history of the estate was traced to 1863. The site was bought by the Karaite community in the late 19th century, and the funds were given by the Tobacco Kings, don't know why they called that, the Cohen brothers, and the famous architect helped build it. But unfortunately, as I said before, is no longer in use. It's still interesting to see. And what does this say?
It's a architectural landmark.
Architectural landmark, official. So the Ukrainian government recognizes this. Let's look at the entrance. Unfortunately, it's closed. You can't go in now. I don't know when you can go in, but here's the entrance. It's honestly a beautiful building, and hopefully someday it will be available for prayers. But anyway, that's all we can see of it now. Not much to do here, unfortunately. So take care.
Alright, okay. Right now we are across the street from the former Karaite Kanessa, the Beit Knesset that used to serve Karaite community here in Kiev, Ukraine. Look at it right now. It was founded in 1902, I believe, by the Cohen family, local Karaite family from southern Ukraine who made their money working in the tobacco business. Designed by a famous architect from Italy, using Spanish Moorish style, and it's quite a beautiful building, one of the best ones you can see here in Kiev. Unfortunately, it is no longer in use, as there's no longer a community here. However, it's been repurposed as the House of Actors, and is quite famous for its architectural design, historical. Sorry about that, I dropped my phone. Anyway, here we are right in front of the Beit Knesset, the door. The door is locked. There's no entrance inside as of now. However, I think there are certain events that you gotta check in advance. Like I said, it is now considered the House of Actors, as you can see. It's not a synagogue anymore, and there is no Karaite community left. However, it is recognized as the Karaite Kanessa, as you can see on some information boards that I will show you right here, and you can see right in front of the building. There's some info about the history. You can read some about what I mentioned before. It's considered famous here for being an architectural monument. Like I said, there's no Karaite community anymore, so it's not really recognized so much as that, but it's still important to the history. Unfortunately, this building was desecrated by the Nazis during World War II. It used to have a dome on top, but this dome was removed, and partially the building was rebuilt. The Soviets took it and repurposed it as the House of Actors, and it continues to be to this day. I don't know how open it is or not, but Another thing that is quite sad, it's happened with the Karaites in Eastern Europe, is after the Soviet Union fell, the newly created country of Ukraine gave a lot of the synagogues back to the Jewish communities. However, this building was not returned to the Karaite community, and in fact, it's just remained the quote-unquote house of actors. And hopefully, someday, there'll be a new Karaite community here, but we can only hope. Alright, thanks for watching.